You can fill us in, tell us all about He Said, She Said.
Okay, well, He Said, She Said is a dance production penned by Roger Jones from Urban People as Dance Theater Fusion. This is an idea that came to me when I was on bed rest with my second child. My husband and I, with my emotions, we were kind of going at it, and I thought it would be a great idea. What if I did a dance production where it just kind of fulfilled all of the emotions? Sometimes you want to say something out of anger, you want to say something out of love, so be it. Sometimes you say things that you regret. Sometimes you say things that you're so glad you said because you got it out in the air. And so in listening to music and all of that, I decided to just put it all in one thing. And then Bolas Cooper did a wonderful job with the short film, and we decided to connect together and just do something different. That's why it's called Dance Theater Fusion.
Dance Theater Fusion, I like the sound of that. I'm looking forward to what a couple of your dancers said. They use a lot of energy, a lot of physical movement.
Yes.
And one dancer said he gives 250%. By the end of the night, he is done.
Yes.
So what can we expect as far as higher power performances tonight?
Like I said, with the emotions that you feel, the songs that I picked are so emotional, whether it be slow or fast, that I really wanted them to get in tune with what they're hearing, with the lyrics and then the instrumentation. So tonight, what you're gonna feel is indescribable, from the music, from the film to the dancing. And it's just so many different things, the different styles of dance and so forth. So what you can expect, yes, is high impact. It's going to make you want to get up on stage and dance. And then it's also going to make you take a look in the mirror and say, okay, have I ever said anything like that? Oh, wait a minute. Did I want to say something like that? But, you're going to have a whole bunch of different things going on in your mind. So.
Is that something that you expect the audience to take away from this event, is to kind of think when they leave here about those questions?
Yes, I want them to think about that, emotions are okay to have. And this is art, but at the same time, it speaks mountains, because when you are upset, sometimes it may not be a good time to say something, but you said it, and it's hard to take those things back that you put out in the atmosphere. And then there's a piece in there where a gentleman didn't get to say, I love you, and his loved one is gone. So, it's, say something, don't say something, we're all human, and I want people to feel that, so.
Great, look forward to seeing it.
Yes, sir, thank you so much.
My name is Jared Ketchum.
Hey, Jared, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
So, tell me a little bit about He Said, She Said.
What He Said, She Said is pretty much like a dance production to where we get the opportunity to play characters without being direct characters. There's different songs that we have the opportunity to express ourselves through the art of dance.
So, how long have you been working with the crew here?
I've been working with Angelica, I would say, about 4 years now. We started off with I Tune Into Love. I did 3 seasons of that, and now with He Said, She Said.
How'd you go about preparing for this show? Did you do anything special?
Taking classes, trying to stay in shape as much as possible. Just turned 30 in March, so it's just the whole fact that, trying to stay in shape and making sure that I know how to find my character, whichever piece that I have to do.
So staying in shape, I know that's important with the dance.
Oh, definitely.
So how much energy do you expend, physically and emotionally in something like this?
I believe in letting it all loose on the dance floor. You will never be able to show that emotion that's needed, depending on the song that you're listening to, that the audience is listening to, unless you just leave it all on the dance floor. I try to hold no barriers. I give 250%, and then need oxygen by the time I get off stage. But on stage, it's just a whole fact of the lights and knowing that I'm just feeling into that character.
Is there one particular scene or spot in the routine where you just have to go all out?
I would have to say the one that I really just let go is my solo when I'm dancing to Lately, because I trigger back to a time in my life to where I am thinking about a situation and I kind of fall into that moment, and I use that moment as my inspiration to relive it, to fulfill into that character.
We'll we'll definitely be looking for that scene here shortly.
Indeed.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we're getting ready for showtime.
Showtime.
It's almost showtime.
Almost showtime.
Who are we speaking with?
Hello. I'm Joycelyn Dawson Hill. What did I say? I said a whole lot. I said, no, you didn't.
No, you did.
I said, boo hoo hoo. I said, how could you, I said, Is It a Crime by Sade. I assisted in saying You Got the Green Light with Angelica and Kim. I said a lot.
Okay.
I spoke Prince. I spoke his language.
Did you?
I did.
That's scary.
It is scary, but I did it.
So, what is your favorite part in this whole show? And don't say you're solo, because that's what everybody says.
Is that what what has everyone been saying? No, I think my whole part in the show has actually been the process leading up to, just the rehearsals, how we're going to place choreography, the feeling, getting into it, getting your bodies back in shape. I haven't performed in 3 years. So I think that for me is the most favorite part. And of course, performing, just us being on stage, us helping each other, the hustle and bustle, people not realizing what all goes on backstage. When we're trying to change, you're sweating like crazy and you're trying to peel clothes off of you. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
What do you think the audience is going to take away from the show after they leave?
I think that the audience, if they are brave, they are going to take away the fact that you have to speak your mind. You have to have a no-holds-barred conversation with your spouse, or with your friend, or with your significant other, or with whomever, your partner. You have to have a no-holds-barred conversation with them at all times. Nothing should be off limits, because when things are off limits, that's when someone in the relationship can make a mistake.
Communication, I hear that all the time in counseling.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that I go to counseling, but I'm just saying.
Sure you don't.
Communication is important, so
Right.
I'm glad that to see this type of show
Oh, absolutely.
come to the stage.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Sanders. I am one of the cast members in He Said, She Said. It is an amazing production. Talks about all aspects of relationships, love, war with love. So I guess part of the role that I play, it's not a specific role, but everybody has a role, and I just play one part, pretty much saying you gotta remember what you have, appreciate it. And then another role I play 2 worlds. I play a very dainty woman that is very about her family and I guess Pleasantville type of thing. And then we switch and we're both having affairs. So that's another role. And then another role of just saying, hey, babe, you can have it. It's the green light. So I play several roles along with everybody else. It's a wonderful cast and it's an amazing show. I think I don't know. It's just the vibe. I love the whole show and the music is amazing. It just gets you really pumping and ready to work and dance and do what you need to do. So I just think there's really no favorite part because every part is different. So
Did you have to do anything special to prepare for this show, physically or emotionally?
I think emotionally for me, because I'm very conservative and I'm very like in the box. So to take me out of my shell is just really kind of different for me. So this show really helps me show another aspect, another side, another range to my personality. But as far as fitness, no. I dance every day, all day. That's my thing. So
No problem with that.
nothing.
What do you think the audience is going to take away from the show once it's all over?
I think once this is over, I think they're gonna go home. They're gonna be very lovey-dovey with their friend, their spouse. I know that for a fact. But as far as everything else, I think a lot of people may question what is going on in their relationship, what they could do better, what to spice it up, I guess, to bring the love back or anything, I guess, in that aspect. But I believe everybody can take something from this and really learn.
And I think they will.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks for talking to us.
Oh, awesome. Anytime. Thank you for having me.
It's the finale.
The finale.
It's the finale of He Said, She Said.
So So you're gonna give it all you got this time.
It's gonna definitely be the most energetic performance we've had. We've sold out shows. We packed out a 3 o'clock performance, matinee. He Said, She Said is really like catching on. I think people really enjoy seeing what they felt before, things they wish they could have said to their lover, their partner. Just, you know, the battles of relationships. Everybody has been on the battlefield at some point. I kind of think that this show, especially with the lyrics and some of the songs and the hardcore dancing, like people, you can see the passion go from real life to on stage, and I think it's a beautiful connection.
Very nice. So you gave us a little bit about He Said, She Said, and what it's all about. How did you prepare? What was your process of preparing for the show?
Well, you know, before Angelica even thought about doing the show, we've done 3 shows together before, I Tune Into Love, 3 seasons of that. So I kind of called her up one year. I know she had just had the baby and was like, you know, when are we gonna do another show? I kind of miss being on stage, kind of miss working with these people. So preparation for it was kind of just working out a little bit. I was a little bit thinner than that. Making sure that I stay stretched and eating right and keeping a strict diet so that by the time I do get on stage, you know, it's somewhat appealing aesthetically. I wanted to make sure that, you know, I was practicing my, you know, with my lines and getting everything else together so that I could be a good character by the time I got on stage. I just want to make sure, you know, I'm entertaining people the way I wanted to.
What's your favorite part of the show?
Well, my solo.
Uh-oh.
Is there any other part? No, seriously, my favorite part is probably the all-girls trio, which is a number with all the females in the show by Kelly Price's Tired. It's just really energetic. It really goes in. And also, I like the opening number with the entire cast, which is a hodgepodge of songs between Rihanna's Jump, which is off her new album. I have a solo in that with Chris Brown's Deuces. I think we all have each our own individual kind of attitudes that we bring to the show. And I think the opening number is kind of the one that you get to see everybody shine in their different moments. So that's probably one of my favorites as well.
Cool. Can't wait to see it.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.